Frankie, Rowland's Kitchen with Executive Chef Ted Polfelt, and you're sharing a recipe with us that's from 419 West, and it's for a pork loin, not pork tenderloin. So I was calling it the wrong thing.
different cuts of the animal, but I've got a pork loin here. This is actually something I like to make at home for my kids too, because you can stuff it with anything. It's really versatile, and it's really the technique, and I like to show technique-driven stuff because you can apply it to a lot of different things. So we've got this pork loin here, and the way we started out was rolling it over on its back, and you actually take a knife and you slowly carve as far as you can, and the meat will slowly pull away. And so you're trying to create a flat surface.
Okay.
So as you continue to move, and this one I already did, but
that looks so easy.
Yeah, it cuts like butter. But as slowly do it, it'll roll out. And so once you get to this point, same thing. I'm just trying to keep that flat layer.
Interesting. Okay.
Until it rolls out to one flat piece. So that way, when we roll it back up, we're gonna have this nice spiral effect, which is kind of nice, especially for a plate presentation or all that stuff. So if you could do me a favor and scoop some of that right here for me.
All right.
That's our stuffing. Now you could put your stuffing in raw, or you can cook it beforehand. It's going to do a couple different things. Cooking it ahead of time incorporates a little bit more of those flavors because you saute the garlic and onions and fennel, and it kind of soaks into the dried cherries there. The dried cherries will soak some of that up. But if you put it in here raw like it did with this other one, sometimes it leads better presentation when you slice at the end, because for some reason the meat sticks together just a little bit better.
Right. Well, it does smell fantastic. You said it's dried cherries, fennel, Italian sausage, and what else do you have in there? I can see.
Onions, some bread, some stale bread.
Am I putting it on the whole entire thing?
Yeah, you want to leave about 1 inch or 2 inch on both sides. So when we roll it up, it gives it room to push out a little bit, so it doesn't overstuff.
Gosh, this looks really good.
I do not make meat ever, actually, at home, but this is a pretty one. They're pretty easy to prepare each, because I feel like I really don't know how to make a steak or any of that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all right.
I thought you were going to say sorry.
No, well, maybe, but no. So we're going to roll this up nice and easy, and if your stuffing comes out, don't worry too much about it, because at the end of it all, once we roast this whole thing, it's going to come out just fine. So we've got this nice and rolled. In order to keep that shape, we'll use butcher's twine to tie it.
Okay.
And you can buy this in stores. Usually it's cotton, because they don't want to use wax-covered string or anything like that that'll cook into the meat. This will sit a little bit on the outside, so it's easier to cut off. There's 2 ways of doing this. You can cut a lot of really thin strings like this and just wrap them and tie them individually, or a little bit easier technique.
We like easy right now.
Yes, we do.
We all like easy, right? That's
right.
the whole point. You hold up the string, one hand over top, and when it folds over, roll it all between it, and you can control it. That's how you end up with that nice tight roast. And the tighter, the thinner the lines, the more shape it's going to keep.
Okay.
So if it gets too big, like if we only put 3 of these, it's just not going to keep its shape as much, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, depending on what you're doing. It just depends on what kind of presentation you're looking for.
That looks fancy.
That does look fancy. And it's not that hard.
No, not at all. It's just
fold it over your hand.
Just the technique, and this works for any roast or anything you're doing. You know, we trust mainly for presentation and even cooking, because the more even surface it has, the more even it's going to cook. So you don't end up with one side that's medium rare and one side that's not.
Right.
So once you get through one side, you just roll it over. And
tie it up.
It's literally a loop-de-loop, and this will actually help the backside look just as pretty as the top side.
All right, as you're doing that, so we put it in our pan, and how long do we cook it?
Till it's done. I hate to give that answer. You're looking for an internal temperature with pork. Usually pork's about a 145. Because you have a stuffing, you want to reach 165. But always remember there's carryover cooking, so I would cook it to about 160.
All right, so we are going to share this recipe. You can go to DaytimeBlueRidge.com and search for the pork loin, or you can also come visit them at 419 West, or give them a call, 776-0419. And we'll be right back.